The accumulation of wealth starts with clarity. Those who continue to build riches over time have one powerful trait in common. They know exactly what they want. Their goals are not vague wishes or casual desires. They are definite, written, and pursued with consistent action. This clarity of purpose becomes a guiding compass, allowing them to filter out distractions and stay focused on what truly matters. Every successful financial journey begins with a burning desire, not just for money itself, but for what it represents: freedom, growth, impact, and security. That desire must be turned into a specific goal, one that is backed by a plan. While most people hope to be rich one day, the wealthy create intentional strategies to reach that destination. They break big visions into daily steps, and more importantly, they act on them without delay. The majority of people fail to get ahead financially because they drift. They move through life reacting to circumstances rather than shaping their own path. Without a definite purpose, decisions become scattered, opportunities are missed, and momentum is lost. In contrast, those who grow their wealth are driven by a purpose so strong that it becomes unshakable. It fuels their discipline, sharpens their focus, and keeps them moving even when challenges arise. Acting on a definite purpose requires more than just planning. It demands commitment and consistency. Rich individuals don't simply wait for the perfect time. They start with what they have and build as they go. They understand that success is not handed to anyone. It must be created through deliberate, daily effort. Whether the economy is up or down, whether others believe in them or not, they continue to press forward. Their clarity gives them an edge. Each day becomes an opportunity to take a step toward that goal. Decisions are no longer based on convenience or comfort, but on whether they serve the greater mission. When obstacles appear, the wealthy adjust their approach rather than abandoning their path. They measure progress, revise their plans when needed, and continue taking purposeful action. It's not about chasing money blindly. It's about pursuing a vision with precision. When someone lives with purpose, their energy is directed, their time is respected, and their results are amplified. Wealth becomes the natural outcome of a life lived on purpose, with clear direction and intentional effort. The rich continue getting richer not because of luck or chance, but because they begin with clarity and act on it without hesitation. The foundation of wealth begins in the mind. Those who continue to grow their riches have trained themselves to think differently, strategically, confidently, and with unwavering belief in possibility. They understand that thoughts are not passive, they are seeds that grow into outcomes. Controlling those thoughts is the first step in controlling results. Many people unknowingly program themselves for failure through their dominant thoughts. They dwell in fear, scarcity, and doubt. They say things like, "I can't afford that," or "success is for others, not me." These thoughts become beliefs, and beliefs shape actions. When the mind is filled with limitation, the actions that follow are small, hesitant, and easily derailed. On the other hand, those who build lasting wealth operate from a mental framework of abundance. They focus on solutions, opportunity, and growth. They feed their mind daily with empowering ideas, knowing that success starts internally long before it appears externally. There is a discipline to mastering one's mindset. It doesn't happen by accident. It requires deliberately filtering what enters the mind, what is read, what is watched, and what is listened to. The wealthy guard their mental environment with intensity. They do not allow negativity or fear-based thinking to take root, because they know how destructive that can be. Instead, they cultivate belief, vision, and expectation of success. These thoughts fuel bold decisions and inspire consistent action even in uncertain circumstances. Controlling the mind also means refusing to give power to failure or setbacks. Everyone encounters challenges, but the difference lies in the response. The rich do not see failure as final. They treat it as feedback, a signal to adjust and improve. This mental resilience allows them to bounce back quickly without losing faith in the overall goal. Their thoughts are anchored in progress, not perfection. The way one talks to themselves also shapes their financial destiny. Internal dialogue becomes self-fulfilling prophecy. Wealthy individuals speak to themselves in terms of power, capability, and worthiness. They expect to succeed and act accordingly. This inner certainty projects outward, influencing how others perceive them, how opportunities are pursued, and how setbacks are handled. Wealth follows belief. When the mind is aligned with confidence, courage, and focus, the external results begin to match. It's not about positive thinking in the shallow sense. It's about building a mental foundation that supports risk, responsibility, and resilience. Those who continue to grow in wealth are those who have first taken control of their most valuable asset, their thoughts. True wealth is rarely the result of luck or sudden windfalls. It is built through consistent learning, applied knowledge, and the relentless pursuit of mastery. The rich understand the immense power of specialized knowledge, information that directly contributes to the achievement of a specific goal. While general education may provide a foundation, it is targeted, purpose-driven knowledge that creates lasting wealth. Many people spend years gathering random bits of information, attending school, and absorbing facts that have no direct impact on their financial growth. In contrast, those who grow their wealth seek out knowledge that solves problems, creates value, and increases their ability to earn. They study subjects that improve their business, sharpen their investments, and enhance their decision-making. Their learning is intentional, and their actions reflect what they've learned. Specialized knowledge does not have to come from formal education. It often comes from books, mentorship, experience, and real-world application. The wealthy are lifelong students, not because they enjoy accumulating facts, but because they know that each new insight can lead to greater opportunity. They ask better questions, learn from those who have succeeded before them, and apply what they learn quickly. Knowledge in their hands is a tool, not just for understanding, but for building. What separates the wealthy is not just what they know, but how they use it. Information without application is useless. The rich take what they've learned and put it into practice, testing it, refining it, and learning through trial. They understand that action is where transformation happens. A piece of information applied consistently can multiply results exponentially. They don't just consume, they execute. They also recognize the value of collaboration. By surrounding themselves with experts, they tap into knowledge they may not personally possess. Whether through hiring, partnerships, or mastermind groups, they create networks of specialized insight that compound their results. They are not afraid to ask for help, invest in expertise, or delegate to those more skilled in certain areas. This allows them to scale their efforts and stay focused on their strengths. In a world that changes rapidly, staying ahead requires continual growth. The rich adapt because they never stop learning. They anticipate trends, embrace innovation, and evolve with the times. They don't wait to be told what to do. They proactively seek what they need to know. This thirst for specialized knowledge keeps them at the forefront, always improving, always expanding. The more they learn and apply, the more their wealth continues to grow. Wealth is not built in isolation. Those who continue to grow their riches understand the immense power of environment and association. The people surrounding an individual can either fuel their progress or drain their potential. The rich get richer in part because they choose to align themselves with others who think big, act boldly, and challenge them to elevate. The average person underestimates the influence of their peer group. Subtle negativity, small thinking, and fear-based advice can become barriers to growth. These influences may come from well-meaning friends or family, but they shape mindset and behavior nonetheless. When surrounded by people who accept mediocrity, it becomes easy to do the same. When surrounded by those who demand excellence, success becomes the standard. The wealthy are intentional about building their circles. They seek out mentors, collaborators, and peers who are further ahead or equally committed to growth. They invest time and energy into relationships that expand their thinking and open doors. They understand that access often comes through association. Opportunities, insights, and strategies flow more freely in rooms where ambition and achievement are the norm. One of the most powerful tools used by the wealthy is the principle of the mastermind, a deliberate alliance of minds working in harmony toward shared or individual goals. In these environments, ideas are sharpened, accountability is enforced, and progress is accelerated. It's not just about networking or being social. It's about aligning with the right minds to solve problems faster and reach new levels of success. Just as association can lift a person higher, it can also hold them back. The rich are quick to recognize relationships that no longer serve their purpose. They are not cruel or dismissive, but they understand that protecting their focus, energy, and vision is non-negotiable. They are willing to step away from toxic or stagnant environments to create space for growth. They prioritize alignment over attachment. The people we allow into our lives become mirrors and compasses. They reflect our current state and often determine the direction we move. Those who grow richer understand this and continually audit their circles. They look for honesty, ambition, and alignment. They are generous with their insights, but selective with their energy. Every breakthrough, every big leap is usually connected to a person or group that made it possible. Wealth flows through relationships, through trust, reputation, and collaboration. The rich do not attempt to do it all alone. They build with others who share their values, push their limits, and inspire their best. The difference between success and failure often comes down to awareness, intention, and action. It's easy to look at those who have achieved financial freedom and assume it happened because of luck, background, or timing, but behind every fortune there is a pattern, a series of deliberate choices, disciplined habits, and mental frameworks that lead to wealth. The gap between the rich and the rest isn't just about money. It's about mindset, principles, and persistence. Those who continue to grow richer do not stumble upon wealth by accident. They study the laws that govern success and align their lives accordingly. They don't chase quick fixes or temporary highs. Instead, they operate with long-term vision. Their days are built around their goals, their actions are intentional, their decisions are filtered through the lens of growth. They aren't waiting for permission. They are taking responsibility. Every day they are planting seeds of discipline, knowledge, and belief that compound over time. And the truth is, anyone can do the same. The principles are available to all. What's rare is the discipline to apply them, the humility to learn them, and the courage to live by them. Most people want results without change, rewards without sacrifice, comfort without challenge. But wealth doesn't respond to wishing. It responds to cause and effect. Every result has a root. Every breakthrough starts with a shift in thinking. The journey begins with a definite purpose, a clear and unshakable reason to rise each morning and pursue something bigger than comfort. Without that, effort becomes scattered and energy is wasted. But with it, direction sharpens, motivation strengthens, and obstacles lose their power. From that place of purpose, the next step is mastering the mind. If the inner world is full of doubt, fear, and confusion, then the outer world will reflect that chaos. But when thought is governed with discipline and clarity, life begins to align with intention. Knowledge becomes the next pillar, not just any knowledge, but specialized insight that leads to value creation. The wealthy learn what they need to learn to achieve what they've set out to do. They do not seek entertainment or distraction. They seek tools, strategies, and truths they can use. And as they grow in knowledge, they seek out others who sharpen them further. Relationships become the bridge to new opportunities, deeper wisdom, and faster growth. Success leaves clues, and often those clues come through conversation, collaboration, and connection. There is no magic shortcut, but there is a proven path. It starts in the mind, is fueled by clarity, sharpened by knowledge, and accelerated by association. The rich continue getting richer because they walk this path every day. Not perfectly, but persistently. The question is never whether the path works. It's whether one is willing to walk it. And once that decision is made, life begins to transform first within, then without.